Hello, Chris here, and yeah, so fun story. I managed to accidentally 2 videos worth of raw footage, so that's nice. And as such, yeah, I am here to getting ready to take on Erick, and I think I'll set the team. I mean, I could go for box, but I think it'll be fine if I just use the debug this time around. And then I think I'll do a little bit of grinding as well. So yeah, see you in the gym. Okay, and yeah, now let's have a look at this puzzle. Okay, so the first part is pretty straight. Did I get set? No, I did not. So yeah, I remember most of it, but the puzzle seems to have eluded me. But anyway, yeah, here's a trainer. Now, let's talk about the field effect in this gym. The field effect works in such a way that ground type moves are nerfed. I don't exactly know how much. So getting a Moxie boost of running in Crocodile is going to be a bit tough. And I think I forgot something, but yeah, I'll check that when I've won this battle. Oh, Intimidate. Real nice. Well, field effects go both ways, so or you can just recall yourself out of the battle, of course. And that allows me to land next to this trainer. And let's see, what did I forget? I forgot to burn one of my heart scales. Yeah, I forgot to burn one of my heart scales and teach Crocodile Crunch, because not having... Why did I not have to battle her? Anyway, yeah, not having Crunch on a dark type that Moxie boosts is kind of dumb. So I should probably look into getting that changed. But yeah, rando gym trainers are not worth switching that for. I'd rather clear the puzzle once and for all and then get to it. I'll also skip this battle, so see when it's done. Yeah, that was easy. And the field effect also apparently only applies to the gym battle. So let's see here. Oh, and here's a fun bug. Well, that trainer lived up to her title. She's a beginner. Who has Thunder Shock on a level 61 Raichu? And why do you have 2 Raichus on your team anyway? Noob. I mean, if I could choose a trainer to have a Blaze Kick miss against, then I'd rather have it against this rando. So, nice. And right, I have to go through it all again. Yeah, but I think I'll go get my Crocodile's moveset sorted out first. Hey, truck guy. Sheridan. And then let's see. Someone had the genius idea of the move relearn only being available at night. So let's see. There we go. I'm glad that the move relearner is available 24/7, at least after clearing the side quest in the current versions. It's here, and let's set my clock back to where it belongs. Yeah, sorry about that digression, but it had to be done. Right, so Erick had a couple of misses against me the first time around, and those turned out to be fairly clutch, consequently. I bought a bunch of cherry berries. And a couple of citrus berries as well. And let's see, custard. Yeah, ain't gonna need that. Well, well, I have to drop a save first, just in case I need to go complete F12 addict on him. But yeah, let's go. Okay, then get up a light screen. Hidden power does nothing. Hidden power still does nothing. Yeah, let's burn away some of his hyper potions. Nice crit. Nice, even nicer death drop. I wouldn't have actually minded that hydro pump hitting, but reflect. I do not like that. Okay, so you're gonna heal anyway. Called it. Oh, you're holding a light clay. I should live this. Okay, this is not going as well as it did last time. But at least I can still predict heals when they come. And at least I'm absolutely draining his... There goes his reflect. Get out of here, you stupid washing machine. So next up is the Ampharos. Right, so you're gonna try to focus blast me. Please miss. And there goes my light screen. Come on, bring the Electras. Thank you. Oh, that's clutch. Magneton back into Stoutland. Okay, no air balloon. I expected. Because even 4x weakness should still be enough, and that should get some Moxie going. Might not have enough power to remove this thing. I actually did. Okay, so that's the second time I managed to first try Erick. Nice that I pulled that off twice in a row. This is somewhat easier than Murkwater Field. But yeah. Yeah, that's Erick. The battle started a bit harder than my first try, but ended a hell of a lot easier. Thank you. And my training card says 75, so I'm not really sure what to trust here. Strength, that's nice. And that's another thing I like about New Rejuv. It is that the every batch raises level cap. I think the twins are exempt from that, going to be exempt from that rule, but aside from that, every batch raises level cap, which is an insane improvement. Granted, the hard cap makes it a hell of a lot easier to control levels, but still, this is. But the leveling curve has definitely been improved since version 7, that's for sure. Appreciate the warning though. So let's drop a save and then start doing some side quests after seeing Angie get unfrozen. And here's a jump scare warning for you. yeah, that was kind of intense, and yeah, that checks out also according to the current timeline. And there's Regis, see you, and all I have to say to you, Angie, is see you in version 13. We'll be seeing Anju a bit sooner. And yeah, I'll just yeah, the text said the version is over, but we still have a bunch of side quests to do. So let's get to that. Where did that help center go? All right. Okay, so house sit, and this quest is I don't think it's changed at all between version 7 and version 13.5, so I have half a mind to just put this on double speed and just get to it. Yeah, you forgot to mention Sagittarius. Let's see, did I forget to remember to heal? No, I did not. Again, not like it matters. I'm not exactly logged in here, as you can see. So I can freely go and find a Pokemon Center. Oh, I did actually forget one thing. Two things. I think it's time to grind up this thing. I'm gonna drop lemon. Team anti-assist should these anti-assist grunts should be brute forceable. Let's see, XP share. Yeah, I shouldn't have two of those. That's one I hacked in version 1. The first one and the second one is legit one, so I should probably toss one of them. I don't know. We're not gonna use it anyway. Not really needed. Ugh, bloody miss. Might as well set up Reflect while I'm at it. Oh my fucking god, another miss, really? And a crit, nice. Yeah, let's get the Pride Bird on. I mean, I know I can get Moxie boost off a team kill, but I'm not going to be TKing unnecessarily. That would be kind of whack. And I'm going to hold off Evolving Drillbur until level 36 so it can get Earthquake quicker. Little Claw, yeah, that's going to be Stab, so of course I'm doing that. Dig, not that it matters, I just do not want accuracy moves on my movesets. Home Claws is just a decent boosting move, so of course. Okay, so let me think. Raichu's gonna outspeed Crocodile, which means Pain and Talonflame. So either I'm going to sack. Yeah, I'm going to. So I'm going to sack. So I'm stacking T-Flame. Oh, I outspeed. I did not expect that. I mean, I know Crocodile ain't slow, but still. Levitate, yeah, I know. Good old Crunch should be able to... Okay, why is every fucking Flygon I see running Uproar? Seriously? Isn't Flygon primarily a physical attacker? Yeah, sorry. I was hoping this would be a little bit cleaner, but I had to check this. Anyway, no doubt I'm gonna outspeed that Lex boss. Still doesn't affect T-Flame, and Electabuzz is obviously cooked. So, utility of Rapid Spin versus coverage of Rock Slide. And then of course dual stab. I think I'll stick with my stab. And I just fail to see how we refuse to hand over the goods is going to work. I have several Pokemon ready, including the Crocodile that tore through their team. I have a Talonflame which is fresh and ready. I have a Stoutland that didn't even see battle. Like, you refuse to hand over the goods. What do you think is going to happen to you, you dumb bitch? The fact that I can't just point out this perfectly logical thing is kind of a fail in this quest. I mean, obviously Sarkitron comes in and renders my point fairly relevant, but yeah, you are handing over the goods. I mean, but I will say Callista is right about the Blakeries, except Saki. And I suppose Thomas Jr. actually turns out to be a pretty decent guy when it comes down to it, but he's also not really a Blakery. So yeah, screw the Blakeries. I actually agree with her on that one. That said, Kalista is also a crybaby and a weenie, because otherwise she wouldn't have joined fucking Team Anti-Assist. Anyway. I just felt the water thing would be appropriate to end this trend on. You know what? Because the rare rocks were stolen, and for some godforsaken reason I didn't bust out my Pokemon and tell them to hand over the rocks before getting lost. I think getting the reward money slides for that one is actually pretty fair. Let's see. Okay, so for the next one, I'm going to. I still can't get used to this thing popping up. Actually, I'm going to take a detour to Akua because there's something I need here. Don't remember which NPC it was. Let's just skip directly. So this dialogue is a bit weird, but that's just because there wasn't any fossil being revived, and the state's a bit weird at this stage. So that was actually a fallback line. The one about the fossil not being revived. Whatever, that's okay. That's actually pretty good. That's actually some pretty good scripting there when it comes down to it. Oh, damn it. You had to tell me that these storage sheds hold rare items, didn't you? Now I have to check the game files to find out where those keys are. No, the princess did not have TV. There, and quick balls, those are useful, so thank you for that. And let's see here. This house is just full of nothing. And this dude, Nugget, thank you. Did I remember to heal? No, I did not. So next on the list is the Marmon quest, and I've actually found the yeah, this quest has pretty much been reset, so it's also in a bit of a weird state. But it is what it is, so because I have actually pretty much found, I think it's all the kids I've found. Double check that, of course, but let's see. Just donate a couple of times. Right. And then we have those two dudes. Don't want to go back. Honestly. Oh, yeah. No, not walkthrough map, just refresh map. That actually wasn't enough to get rid of them. Interesting. Now this looks good. Here there's still the same 9 kids, and a couple of them are vendors, which is cool. Some evolutionary stones. And I could, in principle, donate and continue on the Mama quest, but I'll need to check if I've found all the kids first. Also allows me to sneak up and find the medical bills. Yeah, I know that she suffers from the light plague, which means that she's pretty fucking far from being okay, but considering she doesn't get worse until I've done my next donation round, I'll hold off doing that for a bit. Right, what is next? Let me think. Then there is the... Then I think it's time to get started on the Narcissa quest. And the Narcissa quest doesn't really have much of a logical starting point in its own right. So let's see, pop repel, and then I'll show you. Also need to refill my repels soon. Let's take this warp panel. This should actually be lighting up the candles, but that's cooked for some reason. Turning off the candles, but But yeah, there is no quest trigger for Mew, and so I can't really chase it around the gym. Which is kinda annoying, so I'll go. So this time I'm actually going to cheat a little bit. Either that I'm an idiot who can't find the Mew that is obviously also a where's that Mew chase? I think these are supposed to be the relationship points, by the way. There's a Melia right here, Reyna up there. Oh yeah, oh yeah, that's that stupid Mew. And then let's go through the gym proper just because I can, basically. This is also not a very well designed puzzle. Either it's brute forcey because you don't know which way you're going, or it's easy as long as you keep an eye on the flames. Which isn't super well thought out. Which I don't think is super well thought out. Here's a Mew. I'm not going that direction. So, this way. And still going this way. And I really don't like when I go up into a door and then I'm being exited down. That's not how this should work, I think. But I digress. I'll be taking that, and yeah, that was a Mew. They really like the vending machines in Sheridan, by the way. Because if you go through the town, at least in this version, you'll see vending machines everywhere. Nice double lemonade drop. Let's get a couple more just for... Because seriously, let's see, that's one. Because of course I decided to go count vending machines. 2, 3, 4. Like, what do they need all these... Why do they need to have 4 vending machines standing around in town? That's a bit weird. But... let's grab a few repels before going there. There aren't any interesting encounters anyway, so... let's just get 61 of those, and... and hello you. So let's go release a demon. Those who bear the cities. The price to pay for this sigil is the everlasting love of a loved one. Betray their love, I wonder if that's supposed to indicate that Narcissa did something to her twin sister, whose name eludes me, Celicia, I think. I mean, obviously that's been changed a lot. You'll be getting Griselda lore, mass here, which I think is an upgrade. And then let's see here. No pages. Those who bear the sigil shall be forgotten, roam the land without being remembered, forget themselves. Yeah, that sounds like end of night without killing someone, which actually sounds kind of fucking awful, but yeah, let's see the last one. The sealed. And the order in which I did this was absolutely not random. Because yeah, this is where Dufault is sealed. I wonder if Dufault is still supposed to be a Rotom combined with her sister's soul. Let's see. Don't really want to get bogged down by encounters. And yeah, I've been recording for nearly 50 minutes, so this episode has been a lot cleaner than the original recording. Hello, Spectre. I have the badge. Yeah, I'll come challenge you later on. Maybe I'll wait until version 8, but I will go challenge the guy. Right, so I did get these. So, generator problems, that's... So, generator problems, that one's going to be pretty easy, I think. I don't remember there even being battles involved in this. Let's see. Hello, Gabriel. And yeah, here are the Rotoms, and those aren't... We aren't going to battle them. This is just a stealth mission. Yeah, look the other way, please. Okay, yeah, finally decided to look the other way, but you know I dodged that. What am I doing? What the fuck am I doing? Okay, that was just dumb. Okay, and that was me being overconfident. That's... Okay, I think I'll try to hold control if/when I get caught. Blast past those two. And undercut here. Ah! Crap. I forgot that annoying Roma. see. And let's get on the back of that thing. And next room. Okay, so I know. Okay, so I got a plan laid out. And boom. Nah, Defoe. Oh, come on, I can take him. Nah, I think based on evidence I tend to be able to beat some pretty hefty stuff. You can ask Groudon and Kyogre about that. But if you want to take point, then I appreciate it. That said, Ghostly Whale, I almost feel sorry for Defoe in that one. Be nice to that Chandelure. Yep, it is. I feel sorry for that Chandelure. See, here's Narcissa, and yeah, kinda so. Well, nothing. It's just because you're a family with a bunch of assholes, so kinda is my fault for releasing that demon. I mean, what made me think that I'd be able to get a Mew at this point of the game? So unfortunately, that's fair. And but then again, the prison was always a temporary solution for the foe, so. And next on the docket is actually not in Library 3. Oh yeah, this trainer. Yeah, and you really are not. Okay, so let's get this quest on the road. This is a quest to chase around a Jigglypuff. Let's talk to this one. Computer is alive and requires antivirus. That's nice. That is good to know. So let's go pick up some antivirus. There we go. My Stoutlands And cooked. Oh, oh, another clanker. Oh, and it wasn't level 36 for Earthquake, it was level 36 for Sword Stance. Let's see. Hello, Amaria. Actually, I think I have 9, unless I forgot how to count again. Yeah, having a degree in math doesn't necessarily mean you can count. Just heads up. Saki's missing, Volta, Narcissa, Valerie, Adam, and Venom. Yeah, that's a lot of gym leaders. Yeah, understandable. Of course. Now that you mention it, Amaria. Yes, I am. You're absolutely right. No, that's not what I'm doing. Yes, you answer me, and I will have you replaced and forgotten. You are right. Now one more thing. Be a deer and go to sleep. Let's see here. So I'm not sure having the Jigglypuff thing here likes to do anything other than have a couple of NPCs have some alternative dialogue, so that's whatever. But this is the important one. He does not want me to interact with this computer. But with Jigglypuff getting this guy to sleep, then I don't really have to care about that. So what do? Should probably have spec'd up my scene for this. But yeah, we ball. Because here's a Porygon. Magnifrize, that's a good move to... But no shot rapid spin kills. But Fake Out just might, so I'll just start setting up light screen. I think the 21 level difference plus light screen makes enough of is kind of a deal breaker here, so let's just... Yeah, so during my first recording I caught this one in a quick ball in the first try, but yeah, quick ball is usually just not something that's instinctive for me for whatever reason, so... Now get caught. Unbelievable, it's the... Finally. Now I just need to find an evil light somewhere. Because Porygon 2 with evil light is something that's has always been one of my personal favorites. Anyway, gotta save that. So what other fun can we have with this Jigglypuff? So this one makes the people here sing. And just to be clear, if I was to shoplift, that would be honey. Don't really care about that, so I'm just, you know, not gonna steal. Jigglypuff is there, so let's go talk to it this time. Also got something fun to show you here later on, but that's going to be the end of the episode because, or maybe the end of next episode, because that is actually shenanigans stuff. So let's talk to this Jigglypuff again. Oh yeah, I should not have done that. But anyway, I'll just tell you what would have happened. And of course, the Jigglypuff would make her sleep, which in turn would make it possible for me to steal the fossil here, or one of the fossils. That's a jaw fossil and a sail fossil, so Tyrant and Amora, respectively. Neither of which I really give a fuck about, so I would have left it alone regardless. And I think I'll just jump this fence instead. And you can just send this Jigglypuff here running in circles. So are we going to go for a long one with and I am ready, almost. Never. I will absolutely not marry you. No. Yeah, please do. Okay, yeah. Anyway, let's do Hidden Library 3. I don't know if I got... Just to be sure, I think I misclicked. So... Oh right, that's the thing I stole from... from the dam. From the damn Kegleon. And then riding down some stairs and riding back up some stairs. That's some pretty amazing technical ability. I mean, I think Rejuvenation would have a hard time pulling that off, and so... And then straight into the Hidden Library. So before we go break a statue, let's have a look at the statues. Here's a Gardevoir. And there was a light prophecy. Let's go get the dark prophecy as well. Not like I can't get there through legit means anyways. And there is the dark prophecy. Now let's go advance the quest and yeah. Hello, Karina. I actually think Karina's supposed to be older than the main character. Well, you could have, you know, not fucking killed her parents. I mean, okay, she was legitimately fucking insane when she did that, but still. Karina is actually considerably more chill in this version than she is in 13.5, and of course she's based as Karen, because who wouldn't be? Oh, thank you! That's actually cool. You had every reason to not want to tell me that, so that is of course immediately forgiven. Yeah, hey, we cool. On that one, we are absolutely cool. No. Okay, so I'll just speak to this dialogue. Karen is stable, Elite 8, blah blah blah. Yeah, I know how she was let in. She wasn't always this fucked in the head, and she was actually a good person before the group occurs, believe it or not. But this is actually interesting. The space hacks saved Karina. Which means that it's the usual Storm Chaser deal, and they'll dispose of her when she's no longer useful. And yeah, that's all. And I already noticed the light prophecy, so I'll just skip. Actually, no I won't. Let's go have a quick chat with Karen first. Since she has to be left alone, that's probably what we want to do anyway. It was probably your parents who put that staircase, unless they didn't check the library and it was put there by Indriat to hide the entry point to the unknown dimension. And that's not even a spoiler. I mean, I'll be going into the unknown dimension in... yeah, right now. So you deserved it. That's what I have to say. And unknown X, AXE. That may be the first sane thing she's said, actually. And you stupid unknown didn't even want to bring me, so... guess I'll have to go there myself. Let's see, and... the encounters here are utter trash, so I'm not gonna spend time with that. Hello, Alice. And there's Karen being held by the unknown. Having her be kept that way is pretty nice. Let's see, there's Alice and... okay, so her name is Cricketune, but yeah, we'll just call her Alice. Hello, Alan. And what is a proc? Oh, okay. Yeah, Team Travis. Yeah, gladly. And then this weird battle mechanic. Yeah, that's an insane person. Can you please keep her here? Nah, I think you're best helped by staying. And you're wrong about that, but... nah, I don't want to. I think that would actually be the best idea. And there's Team Trappers. And let's just do these weird battles. Are they now? Well... okay, next one of these. That's how we're doing this. Okay, that put me ahead, nice. Yeah, so that was a tie. Okay, I think some scripts got cooked here. Okay, so the scripts weren't that cooked. That's nice. Hello, Alan. Yep, 2 of them. Right, let's get... Oh, I actually lost that one. Oh well, not that it matters. Thank you. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave everything behind except I can't, so... And... carrot is gone. Well, you're welcome to do so. Yes, we are. Yeah, I know. Your father's kind of an asshole. Yeah, probably good she stays here. Not that she'll be here for long, like a week, but let's get out of here. Yeah, next time it's going to be a Pokemon battle, Alan, and you won't win that. And child puzzle time. Yeah, I did. And this is why I... And yeah, and I split that one up. Easiest start button, don't know why I messed it up the first time, but whatever. Yep, that is what it is. Oh, it did happen. Yeah, they weren't in the same room at any point. Unfortunately, she'll be back out in a week or two. That's it, that's a good idea. And let's see if I remember correct. If I recall correctly, the one I want is the one to the left. Yup. Bayonet sights, and that's because Mega Bayonet has Prankster, and Prankster off Curse in boss battles in 13.5 is straight busted. So that's why I did that. So let's just go out and turn in the quest. And then I think we can pretty much call it for this version when I've turned in the quest. So and an Eevee, nice. Okay, and I'm naming this Eevee after the male protagonist in Pokemon Awakening. Had it been a female Eevee, I would have named it after the female protagonist in the same game. So now I have a couple of Eevees. I know I'm going to evolve the Transform Eevee into a Vaporeon because of the high HP. But yeah, that's... Let me think. Yeah, that should be almost it for this version. Got one more thing I want to show you just for fun, but that's shenanigans stuff. And I'm fairly sure it's safe to save here, so just do that. But if not, then I'll just start the episode in another location. It's no big deal. Yeah, I did want to show you one more thing. Let's see here. Yeah, refresh map. That's not what I wanted to do. If I were the main post 7th, that's not the one I'm looking for. Post 8th batch, there we go. I think I wanted it to be 45. Refresh map just to be sure. And hello. And no, this isn't Nastasia, this is Darcy. Who was supposed to be Volta's assistant, but never really made it into the main game. She's actually available, but but the time in the quest, in the main quest, she's available is not too early for us to reach this point. So she's just standing here looking like Nastasia. And yeah, Jan removed her because he basically found her pointless. I'd say she got kind of sort of reinstated as Amber's agent in her band, but yeah, those are unfortunately all the shenanigans I have for for version 7. Jan really cleaned up a lot of the nonsense. But anyway, yeah, that's all for this version. See you next time. Bye.